Yeah, I give Toledo a lot of credit. I thought they hit some big-time shots at crucial moments down the stretch there. I thought we executed and got the shots that we wanted. We just didn't make them. We just didn't finish. And obviously, it's so early in the non-conference, and we've been, in a couple games where we've executed and we've made those shots, and obviously have come out with the victory. So on the other side of it tonight. What a heck of a basketball game, though, too, going back and forth. Whoever came out to watch that tonight really got a good women's basketball game here in our arena.
A lot more zone than we usually.
You noticed that, huh? Yeah.
I think, you guys pushed a couple of times and then ultimately settled into the zone. But,
yeah.
What went into the decision to play so much zone tonight?
Just watching them on film, matchups, their size, their physicality. Obviously also wanted to get the zone on film. We're going to need that in conference play, and so I thought this was a good opportunity to do that. We have worked on it in the preseason, not nearly as much as our man-to-man, but obviously spent the last 2 days on it. And honestly, for the first time in game, again, it's a really good opponent. I thought our kids really battled and did a good job with it. And we'll go back, we'll watch the film. Obviously, there were some coverages that we didn't cover correctly, but that'll come, and we'll continue to grow from it.
They've only, coming in on the season, we're only shooting about 20% from three, and
yep.
make about 4 a game. They hit 7 tonight, a couple of corner threes in both the third quarter and the fourth quarter. With their, lack of shooting from three, did that play into the factor of, wanting to implement the zone at all?
Yes, but also just their athleticism and their penetration and their size. Too, Fed Robinson, she's a tough matchup at the 3 spot, as well as, their bigs. But I thought our bigs really took it to them. Very, very happy with our young group of posts there, and especially how they came out in the second half. But absolutely, some of those percentages, but more so their athleticism and their ability to get in the paint. And you even saw against the zone at times they were still able to get into the paint on us.
Sophia started some foul trouble the first couple of games, but she was able to kind of stay out there tonight. 8 for 9, 15 points, kind of build up the box score a little bit. 2 assists, 2 steals, 8 rebounds. What did you kind of like, and what did you kind of see from her, and just throughout the game?
She's really good. When she's on the floor, we're a really good basketball team. We're a really good basketball team without her, but when she's on the floor, it just presents a different challenges for teams to guard, especially in transition. She's really tough to handle there. We didn't have her very much in the first half. She was in foul trouble, so very happy for her to play. Maybe I took her out like 10 seconds in that second half, right? And you saw when she's out there, everything that she can do, both offensively and defensively.
Just 4 of 13 from 3. Were you guys kind of more concentrated on trying to get in the post, or were they kind of guarding the 3-point line?
They guarded really tight. And that's definitely, a little bit what they showed on film, but I thought they were a little bit more aggressive. I was really happy with how we attacked the basket and was able to get past their pressure. I thought Casey, Erica did a really good job of that, obviously Sophia as well. So, the threes just weren't there, and that's fine. And then we went inside. We definitely went inside to our posts.
Another MAC foe for you guys coming up on Sunday, obviously one that you're very familiar with and a building you're familiar with. What's it like to be going back to Akron and being back in that building?
Yeah, obviously we'll go back and we'll watch this film. It's important that I give, our team some time off. Family is a big part of our program, and it's a holiday, and so they'll rest and recover. I'll dissect this film, and then I'll dive heavy into Akron. And this is a big game for us on Sunday, not just because it's Akron, because it's the next game. And it's really our last non-conference test before we hit conference play. And so I know our group will be hungry coming off this loss. Obviously, going back to Akron, Akron's a special place for me. I was there for 15 years in this profession. Not a lot of people can say that, so, I'm excited to go back. I'm excited that they're on the schedule. But I'm really, really excited to bring our group and have another opportunity to continue to get better and hopefully be hungry coming off this loss.
Just add one more question. Looking at tonight's starting lineup, 4 of the 5 starters are sophomores: Sophia, Sarah, Danny, Erica. To be able to put forth that zone defense tonight, how big is putting something like that on your young players as they continue their growth of experience at the college level with 3 more years still to play and hopefully being able to improve in a system like that?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I definitely have caught myself on film watching our team and wow, we have a lot of freshmen and sophomores out there, but at times they're not playing like that, right? And they're doing some really, really great things in their young careers. And, they're continuing to get better and they're really competing. And we're throwing, different things at them, even end of game today. We didn't have any timeouts, so we had to kind of do some stuff on the fly. And I thought they really locked in and they adjusted to that. So I'm just, overjoyed at our team, the makeup of our team, and just the growth that we're going to have as we continue through the season. Good.